Good morning, everybody. We are here. We are ready to go. Welcome into the Hanzo Genji Cup Round 2 Round Robin. We've got Storm League Enjoyers on the left-hand side and Hopium incoming on the right. Good morning, everybody. We are in for a best of 3. We got 4 best of 3s today, and then we're going to be doing a cooking stream for all of you lovelies at home. So, a lot of good content today. A lot of good content, a lot of fun content, so we're going to go ahead and dive on into it. Alterac Pass will be map number 1 in this best of 3 series. We're going to have Dragonshire and Tomb of the Spider Queen banned out by the side of Hopium incoming. Sky Temple and Battlefield of Eternity will be banned out by our Storm League Enjoyers, the Polish crew. They do have a sub in today. I'm not sure if they're a Polish player. I tried to look it up on Liquipedia, but I did not find anything, so I don't know. Either way, we'll have a couple bands flying. This is the standard style of draft. No meta madness, Mr. Bandit. I know you love meta madness, but none for this tournament. As we will get into our last band here, getting into Alterac Pass. Map number 1, Alterac, pretty large, good rotation, good team fighting. A lot of macro play. Gonna get rid of the Chromie and Brightwing. Hanzo is still up and available. Sylvanas will be grabbed here as well. Okay, good push potential with Sylvanas. And she has a lot of mobility. Haunting Wave. You've got Windrunner. You've got Will of the Forsaken. So a lot of really good mobility. But speaking of mobility, we'll see Lucio and Nubarak. Nubarak fantastic for this map as he's able to utilize his beetles to delay out objective phasing. NA can't handle the strategic complexity. NA can't even get up before noon, okay? We have an Uther, Sylvanas, and Johanna on the left-hand side. A lot of really good stun and lockdown potential between that Uther and Johanna, especially with the less shield into Righteous Hammer and stuff like that. Condemn also pulling people together. Not a bad start for the left-hand side. We get into our mid-ban phase. This will be Blaze removed. Don't hate the Blaze. Get rid of that bunker potential. We have a false stat, so getting rid of that global. Speaking of globals, we could still see Dahaka for either side. I'd actually love to see Dahaka. He's one of my favorite heroes for just about any map as a solo laner. But also things like Urel are up and available. We don't see a ton of Diva, but that could be a priority. You see her here and there. But she can be a bit of a nuisance, but just, I don't know. Doesn't feel strong enough. I do like this Deathwing pickup, though. There's not going to be any sort of CC potential into the large dragon, the raid boss. You also have Skyfall from Deathwing to delay out objective phase channeling at level 7, so that's pretty nice. Main tank Uther, Johanna offlane. I mean, it's not uncommon. It's definitely not uncommon to see. Will they lean into a hyper carry Sylvanas? Let's lean in that direction. Okay, they'll have the Gul'dan. That's a really good draft, honestly. It's a really good draft. Entomb sets up a ton of damage for Gul'dan Sylvanas. A lot of damage over time. Lucio's going to need to heal up here. Hanzo currently grabbed on the right-hand side. Could use another ranged assassin. Some sort of mage here would be really nice. Huh? Okay. Alright. That was grabbed. That's a character that exists in the game. Alright. NA just wants to throw. Alright. Alright, there we go. Gamble's going. Thank you, Ashmantle. God, my allergies today are just kicking me. Oh, allergies this month have just been awful in general. Oh my god, chat. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm looking over at my calendar. Next week is Elden Ring DLC. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. That Thursday before, oh. Oof. Anyways, my excitement aside, and maybe me mentally trying to find an excuse to play Dark Souls 1 again before Elden Ring comes out. We have got the members of Hopium incoming on the right-hand side of the map, just in case Sabir, Lucio, Fuzz on the Hanzo. Juan Pablo is here on a Crab. You got a Lupus, a Nubarak, and Mundane Zebra playing Deathwing. Left side of the map, our Polish crew with Storm League Enjoyers. Maktu is going to be on your Leoric, Aryan Sylvanas, Itrax Johanna, Lovecall with Uther, and last but not least, Alvarez will be playing that Gul'dan. Twitch Gamble's up and available. Who's going to win map number 1? Holy crap, that's a lot of belief in the Storm League Enjoyers, and I can't blame you. Hopium incoming only drafted 4 heroes. Echo Corruption level 1, Arsenal Synergy for Juan Pablo. We'll see Simple Geometry on the Hanzo, Wave of Light Uther, Fancy Into Death for our Leoric. Oh, wait, maybe a dive into top lane. Juan Pablo gets the teleport out in time. Takes a buttload of damage on that shield, but that's going to be that. And Johanna being harassed in the rotation down, getting dismounted so Fuzz can clear out this wave easily. No explosive arrow yet, no level 4s, so no easy wave clear for our Hanzo, as he's going to be having to do some solo lane duties for the time being, while Juan Pablo is getting this camp just as it spawns, literally at the exact 1 minute mark. Excuse me, Leoric is going to push in with Sylvanas into top lane. Lupus taps the well. Trying to spawn up some beetles with that Impale, as well as going to activate that Hardened Carapace. Black Arrows from Sylvanas still raining in the damage. Really good value as a Drain lands onto just in case. He breaks that off by wall riding away. Took effectively no damage. Yep. I mean, he did. And that shielding got dropped. Speaking of things getting dropped, Fuzz in bottom lane. Does he have a natural agility or anything like that? He does, okay. Really good scatter off the wall right there. No Giant Slayer, obviously, so unable to get some big burst damage into the Johanna. Oh god, I need to wake up today. I didn't sleep a lot last night. Allergies are kicking my butt. And Lupus will not land that burrow charge onto Gul'dan in mid lane. But the Earth Shatter does. Null Pack being pushed in. The opposing side cleared out already. Gul'dan with a few Fell Flames thrown onto all of this. And it's going to get a little bit of value. Another Earth Shatter forcing Gul'dan back. Stun. Sylvanas, Haunting Wave. No teleport activation. Fuzz has the natural agility over the wall. And no explosive arrow level 4. It's going to be serrated arrows. Okay. Love Call in the bush. Lucio gets hit with a stun just in case low. The Haunting Wave away from by Sylvanas. And while all that was happening in bottom, Leoric effectively was taken down in top by a Nubarak. A Nubarak alone. No one else is helping a Nubarak for sure. Hanzo trying to poke out here in bottom. 10 stacks on that Simple Geometry. 11 for the Echoed Corruption. 17 on that Wave of Light for Uther. As we also have Subdue for Johanna picked up at level 4. No sub done. Spawning a few beetles, those will distract, but Gul'dan gets a couple of free stacks on Echo Corruption. There's a Wave of Light out from Uther as well. Nubarak backs away. Fell Flames clear out those beetles as a camp will be grabbed on the right side of the map by our Hanzo and Juan Pablo. I refuse to say the name. I refuse. Nubarak burrows, but he meets the Jahan at the other end of that. Shield glares into the face, trying to get some extra damage, but no kill. Only 1 death so far. That was that Leoric kill earlier on. Bottom lane shoving in here. Fort front gate has gone down. Not a bad start from Storm League Enjoyers in map number 1 of this best of 3 series. Someone needs to make a meme of Heisenberg, but it's Phoenix. Say my name. Lucio's gonna amp it up. He gets pulled back in with a Condemn. The Earth Shatter coming out from Deathwing. No channel on the objective yet from either team. And Hanzo poking into mid lane. Fort front gate with the help of Deathwing with some Lava Burst. But 1 Shield Glare delays out a Nubarak. Lupus will be able to get the channel here. And can they hold it for 30 seconds? Can this channel continue for 30 seconds? Lava Burst will get the continued delay. Deathwing, very annoying for that. Another Lava Burst coming through. I think we're seeing one of the reasons also that Deathwing was picked up here. But does not look like he's going to stick around. That channel will stall out with 13 seconds left to go. Bottom lane wave pushed onto the fort front gate. We've got this camp over here that will be grabbed. Alrighty. Sorry, I'm trying to chug down this tea so I can wake up a little bit. I don't know about you all, but whenever I'm around like a bonfire or something like that, because my neighbor had one, I was over there hanging out last night. Whenever I'm around a bonfire, I cannot get the smell out. I can't, like, it sticks in my beard. Like, I took a shower this morning and I just can't get the smell out. I keep getting these like little whiffs of just that campfire burning smell. I don't mind it when I'm around a bonfire. I just mind it more when it's the next day and it's like I still can smell it. Oh, it just sticks to you. Oh, we'll see this push into bottom lane from Juan Pablo. I'm gonna have the objective phase still stalled out with 13 seconds to go. Nubrak looking for one channel, gets delayed out. Dragon Arrow onto Leoric. Haunting Wave out from Sylvanas. Nubrak looks for the Burrow Charge. Some high fives quickly from Lucia in front of the fort front gate. The Entomb does land, and Hanzo uses the natural agility to leave Hanzo behind. But the objective is going to be channeled. Deathwing with a Cataclysm into mid lane. A Nubrak delaying things out. There's a Horrify from Gul'dan. Gul'dan is going to be going down just below our screen. Wailing Roar from Sylvanas as the objective phase will be grabbed by the members of Hopium incoming. Let's see, we have Purification Salvo, Cocoon, Bellowing Roar, as well as Dragon's Arrow and High Five. Opposing side, it will be Horrify, Divine Shield. We'll have Wailing Arrow, Entomb, and Blessed Shield for the Johanna. Top lane. Deathwing drops down. Decent push available here. Gul'dan's going to go clear mid. I don't think there's going to be any siege in that lane. Currently have Juan Pablo on bottom continuing to push things up. Using possession from Sylvanas to steal a minion or two just to clear up this wave a little bit faster. Dragon Arrow. Nubrak burrows in. Good scatter off the wall. Cocoon onto Sylvanas as the Leoric breaks out Sylvanas. More scatters coming out, poking here and there, and this fort takes a little bit of damage. Bottom lane, dead. Squashed.
It will take more than that.
In 6 weeks, I'm out for Cottage Week. There will be so much smoky smell and clothes for that. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's just one of those smells. It just lingers no matter what. That's all right, whatever. Deathwing drops down into bottom. Gonna clear out this wave that our Gul'dan has pushed in. The crab got squashed. Squashed up crab. Lucio clears things out in mid. Slowly but surely, that Johanna pushed in. We've got this camp just above grab. We'll have Simple Geometry done. 22 stacks on Gul'dan's, level 1. 56 on that Wave of Light. No sub done. What's up, Kala? Good to see you, dude. So Wave of Light, 56 out of the 60 stacks, almost done with that one. Sylvanas chilling over here in the bottom. We are going to be seeing a bottom objective here, up and available to go. Prison locations opening up in 20 seconds, and it'll be 40 seconds of channel time necessary for this. Oh, I'm so tired today. Is there a Blessed Shield? Yeah. Well, not recently. Not when I looked at this. It's 40-some seconds, so. Little scatter poke. Horrified does split Juan Pablo and squashed in the exact same spot. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. It is the, like, exact same spot. Oh boy, Black Arrows from Sylvanas will be able to assist in the siege on this bottom fort. That does go down. First structure to fall on this map. And it is going to be in favor of Storm League Enjoyers. Transparent, thank you for the raid, bud. I appreciate it. Thanks for thinking of us. Welcome in, Raiders. We're in map number 1 and the first of 4 best of 3s today. Get nice and cozy. We got a lot of streaming for you. We also have a cooking stream later on. After we do these 4 best of 3s, we are going to be doing a cooking stream. So if you enjoy watching someone struggle to make food properly, be sure to stick around. Sylvanas activates Black Arrows, double Haunting Wave. Gonna be clearing out this fort. Well, steal a minion actually with possession. Black Arrows will expire, as well as maybe Sylvanas' health bar. Great Wraithwalk from Leoric avoids the cocoon from a Nubarak, and that's a Dragon's Arrow, but only connecting onto Leoric as he's looking to back away. Nubarak continues to put the pressure, and Leoric does go down. Alright, well, with the kill with Leoric, it sounds, or at least it looks, like we're going to have a boss grab. Leoric will scout this out. And that's the green light to hard push mid lane. That's also the green light to go for the objective phase. The jailers have already been cleared out, so Uther will stick around for that. Gul'dan with the Black Arrows once again activated by Sylvanas, pushing into this mid lane fort. They're going to go for Deathwing here. Actually, they're going to turn. Bellowing Roar pushes Johanna back. Horrify from Gul'dan, and the Nexus Forces find that kill. People struggling to make food is my favorite content. Oh, good. Well, you've been raided into the right place, my friend. We're going to be making buttermilk chicken fried sandwiches. Essentially, excuse me, we're going to be making fried chicken tenders and then putting them on a bun. Because at the grocery store, I was trying to figure out like what piece of chicken I wanted. And they just had chicken tenders, and I was like, you know what? Honestly, if I just make these, this is perfect. It's not a perfect little patty, but whatever. It'll work out nicely for us. Also, that cut of meat cooks pretty good in oil. We're making butter and milk. That's me. I'll be sure to don my best Amish attire, and I'll get that big churning bucket stick thing. It's just gonna be me sitting there silently churning butter for about 4 hours. All food is better on bread. I would agree with you on most of those things, except I don't really want yogurt on my toast. You know? Maybe like yogurt on my granola, but no yogurt on my toast, please. Horrify from Gul'dan splits the Lucio, but it doesn't look like he's too concerned about that. As Lucio autos and continues chasing in. Gul'dan kind of caught between an Anubarak and his fort front gate. Molten Flame from Deathwing, and this Gul'dan's going to try and drain some health. But it looks like Deathwing has one last auto attack and takes him down. Sylvanas going for the consolation prize in top lane, another fort. But this is going to be bottom fort, and the keep front gate taking a lot of damage from this boss. Top fort does go down. Sylvanas hearthing out. Objective phase channeled over here by Juan Pablo. Have you ever tried yogurt on toast? Not intentionally. Like, I had yogurt and toast one morning, and I was like, huh, I wonder how this is. So I took a bite of toast, and I took a bite of yogurt, and I was like, nah. Oh, but see, here's the thing. I'm not a big fan of mayo. That's the thing, though. I like a little bit of mayo on a sandwich, but rarely. Doom from Leoric. Great stun combo onto Lucio. He does go down. And this will be some scatters from Hanzo. Does go piercing arrow level 16. I'd rather have jam. Like butter and jam on my toast. Might depend on the yogurt. That's true. So I usually go for like strawberry. I think it's like strawberry and banana Yoplait. I think that's the one that I usually get. Or if it's Activia, it's usually the strawberry Activia, and there's blueberry in that as well. I'm pretty sure it was strawberry yogurt. Which, because I was like, well, you know, strawberry is a good jam flavor. I don't know, it's just not for me. I like how this is the conversation today. Oh gosh. Anyway, top lane siege continues. We've got bottom lane keep that's been taken down. Mid fort maybe picked off here. Nah. It looks like just some poking from the members of Hopium incoming. Vanilla yogurt, some banana, and honey on brioche. Yeah, I would try that. Okay, I would try that. That does sound good. That does sound like a very good combo. It's also a lot of sweet. It's a lot of sweet flavors.
That's how real
If you use yogurt to mix with bread and bake it, you get French toast. Wait, what? Salty toast and sweet yogurt. I mean, sweet and savory's a thing. Hanzo gonna poke into this mid lane fort, trying to push up the wave here, as there was no pack grab by both sides. We got 20 talents here on both teams as well. Summer Anthem for the Lucio. Activate for allies affected by crossfade to become unkillable for 1.5 seconds. And I do believe that's actually a really, really good pickup because the burst ability, we've seen some crazy fast burst kills. Now, oh, hold on one second. See what I mean? Know what I mean? That's Deathwing gonna be chunked here as well. I mean, I was gonna make an explanation of everything, but I don't need to. I think y'all see exactly why I was thinking Summer Anthem would be good, but we also just got 3 quick kills. Oh yeah, it's not that big of a deal. 4 to 7 in kills. Oh yeah. Oh wait, nope, never mind. Absolute destruction. Really, really well done. And this is going to be mid fort falling, or mid keep falling. Excuse me. Are they going for core? I mean, 1 keep down is a little difficult, but there's still about 30 seconds average time for these 3 heroes. Drekthar getting low. Oh, wow, Salvo. Wow-wee, look at the... Oh, my God. Did you guys see that damage? Did you guys see that damage? Because I surely didn't. Blessed Shield from the Johanna, slowing things down onto Juan Pablo. This Itrax is getting a little bit low. Juan Pablo getting chunked here. Uther does go down. He's got Redemption level 20. Nubrak has respawned. Juan Pablo with a little bit of HP, but you can hear Drekthar will fall, and this is why you draft 5 heroes, NA. This is why you draft 5 heroes. Why are you booing me? You know I'm correct. Oh my god, dude. I don't know why raid alerts are so busted. No. Scorpion has to punch. That's how the day starts.
Welcome.
I do really like, so we watched Mrs. Doubtfire on Friday, and I really there's one bit from that movie that I really want to make into an alert. So yeah. That'll be in the future. Alrighty, everybody. Welcome back into the Hanzo Genji Cup. Sorry, I was going through every single tournament we were just doing. I was about to call it Safe House. I was about to call it Banshee Cup. I was about to call it Ravencourt League. We're here in the Hanzo Genji Cup, round number 2 of our 4 rounds of round robin. Trying to figure out a way to put another round into that sentence. We are getting into map number 2. This is going to be Garden of Terror, of course. This is no Meta Madness style of draft, so we've got previous heroes can be picked and played. Let me send a message to someone, because it keeps popping in my brain to message this person, and I just keep forgetting to do so. Okay. And all food is better on bread. All butt is better on bread. Nicely done, Buttspot. Thank you very much for getting that for us. Sylvana's first pick once again. or the side of Storm League Enjoyers, our Polish crew in this best of 3 series. Sylvanas left-hand side. All right. Lucio the priority again. We will see a Dahaka. Dahaka's fantastic with this map. He's great at grabbing camps. A lot of bushes for mobility. A lot of bushes for brush stock ability. So very, 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 very strong start, in my opinion, with that. But, I mean, realistically, Storm League Enjoyers got what was a key component of that last game victory, in my opinion, which was the Sylvanas. Honestly, I wouldn't be opposed to Storm League Enjoyers rolling out nearly the exact same draft. It would work on this map, and boom, there we go. I was like, why break the mold? Like, why not just go ahead and redraft what you previously had? It worked so very well. Do you ban out Leoric here? Actually, banning the Leoric wouldn't be too bad. He's kind of annoying for Dahaka. Forces out burrows here and there to avoid or break the Drain Hope. I don't think you want to ban Gul'dan. I don't think that's a major priority. So yeah, it's probably Leoric. So, I guess you could take the Gul'dan for yourself, and that would force out 2 new picks from the side of Storm League Enjoyers if you wanted to go that direction after this ban phase. The Gul'dan would work with the composition of Hopium incoming. Drag setup from Dahaka is pretty nice. I'd like to see like a Diablo, but Diablo's kind of difficult in this situation because he shadow charges in, Uther stuns, Johanna condemns, there's a Blessed Shield, there's mobility from Sylvanas, there's Will the Forsaken, there's Iron Skin, so actually Diablo won't work out too well. So maybe they play, what would be, maybe like a Muradin? Actually, I would like the Muradin quite a bit. Stormbolt with Piercing, get you some CC set up into a drag from Dahaka. I don't like this Diablo too much. I actually don't like it. Because there's just too many things to deal with Diablo. As I said, there's a stun from Uther, he's got Hand of Protection later on, Iron Skin from Johanna, Will of the Forsaken, Haunting Wave. Like, there's already so much mobility. Like, who's Diablo really going to dive onto? I would have preferred to see the Muradin, personally. Last 2 picks here. Gul'dan's still up and available if they want to just repeat that and just grab a different solo laner. That's a fantastic draft from Storm League Enjoyers, honestly. I really like their draft. I like it a ton. W Diablo's fine. Yeah, the W's fine, but like Diablo's core kit, like I feel like it's not gonna get that much value. Personally, I mean, looking at the draft on paper, I would give this over to Storm League Enjoyers. They check a lot of good boxes. They've got great counter play into what's been drafted here. This sort of dive-ish composition, because Maiev does have a lot of mobility as well with Spirit of Vengeance. We'll see how it works out. I personally am not a fan of how this kind of pieced together for Hopium incoming, but either way, we'll go ahead and jump into the cast and start up a prediction for map number 2 of this first best 3 of the day. Oh, 1 player is a boost. We're going to get 5% experience in this game, chat. Right side is Hopium incoming down in this best of 3, trying to take us to map number 3 through Garden of Terror. We've got Lupus on Diablo, just in case we're playing Lucio. Gray Color on Hanzo. Fuzz will be playing your Maiev, and Mundane Zebra playing Dahaka.
The gates shall open in 10 seconds.
Is Gray Color a sub? Who the heck is Gray Color?
5.
Where is...
3.
He's
2.
Oh,
1.
he's one of the main. He's on the main roster. Never mind. Left hand side, Maktu playing Rexar. Misha, of course, played by Misha. Aryan on the Sylvanas. We got a Lobko, Uther, Alvarez, Chromie, and Itrax back on the Johanna. Scatter's poking out from Hanzo. We got Chromie with good Sandblast to begin. She's going to go Deep Breathing level 1. 1 stack out of 20 for that. Umbra Bind from Maiev. Lofko trying to use the side of the wall just to deny some of that pull as Johanna steps in with the Condemn, pops the Iron Skin, and backs away. Sylvanas has already made her way down into bottom lane. Yeah, Lupus is, was Lupus? No, he's still there. I honestly didn't remember seeing gray color in the last game. I feel like I'm tripping. Spell shield at level 1 for Diablo as he takes a few sand blasts from Chromie. Already 6 stacks on that deep breathing, and Lupus stunned and booted.
Team draws first blood.
A singular strike.
First blood over to the side of Storm League enjoyers, as Ashmantle has reminded you all wonderfully in chat that there is a Twitch prediction going on right now. Alright, so simple clear into top lane, onto the wave. Dahaka trying to push things up. Rexar has got that Bird of Prey level 1 for the upgrade on Swoop. Nice memento for Maev. Tissue regeneration on the Dahaka. Things are looking pretty standard. We'll see chronic conditions for Chromies, so that's speed buff to allies, speed debuff to enemies. Black arrows into the bottom lane fort front gate as Dahaka is grabbing a camp. Maev's making a safe rotation down here, but this is going to be the gate wall taken down. Dahaka with a flank brush stock in. Fuzz jumps in with an Umbral Bind. Sylvanas able to get the Haunting Wave out. A drag from Dahaka attempted. Condemned from Johanna, avoided by that wonderful Spirit event, or the Vault of the Wards, and Lucio does go down. Second kill over to the side of Storm League enjoyers. Diablo Shadow charges in. There's a stun immediately to his face. Hit with a slow, and Lupus, is there enough damage to take him down? There's no shield glare, I guess, available for the Johanna. It's on cooldown. He's going to start hearthing out. The black arrows are activated. If Sylvanas scouts this out, they could dive onto Diablo, but it's going to be Dahaka, who has to use his burrow to back away. Pinned down, picked up by Maev. Alvarez drops a spray as they back away. Stun onto Fuzz, who's going to pop the Vault of the Wardens, and that's 12 stacks for our Chromie. She's going to hearth out for full. Oh, I was looking to watch a couple movies on my day and a half off or so, and I was thinking tonight to watch, I think it's on HBO or Paramount, I forget which one, but there's that Talk to Me. It's one of the few A24 movies that, like, everybody has talked so highly of. But I'm so nervous because I have not really liked any A24 movies. Like, Midsummer was very mid. I just did not care for Midsummer. A lot of good ideas, just not the best execution. There was that Dream Scenario movie, which the concept was really good, and then it was just... I guess they forgot that they had to end the movie at a point. The movie just kind of ends. So I wasn't sure if anyone's seen Talk to Me, if they know if it's good or bad. Bottom fort does go down on the bottom right of the map from Uther Chromie. This is going to be Rexar not hearthing out. Charge from Misha. Decent damage, but Misha's going to be pulled back. She gets the glove. Nice. Alright, Twitch Gamble's going to close out. Nice, we got good odds. Second objective phase is up and available. Diablo using one of those minions, or one of the defenders. The sappers, there we go. Try and shadow charge away from the enemy. Spirit of Vengeance in. Looking for the Umbral Bind onto somebody. Temporal Loop. As that's a whole heck load of damage onto Maev. Rexar finds the kill. Diablo Soul Shield will activate. Scatter out from Hanzo, trying to poke at the enemies, but poke is the key word in this. Hanzo actually rotating down. No, he's got some delay. He's going to have another delay here. Lucio's taken down. Diablo trying to back away. Gets a little bit of... He actually gets some pretty decent healing off that Fire Stomp return. I don't think he was dead either way. Maybe a kill onto Dahaka on top. No 10 talents here just yet. It's almost here. 4-0 in kills as Dahaka is slowed by the Morbius Loop. But he will not be taken down. And it looks like we got a DC, so we'll probably have a pause here in just a second, unless the player is back in immediately. Nope. Okay, they're not. Alright, well, we always jump out of the game. The name was Midsummer, and of course it was mid. Well, like, so many people talked about how good Midsummer was and this and that, and there's some good concepts, but it's like a lot of the A24 films, like a lot of good ideas, too many ideas. They kind of jumped around too much on the concepts. They were like, ooh, we want it to be this like slow sort of like cosmic horror like burn. Not really cosmic horror, but like that slow sort of like descent into madness, like where things start to get crazier and wilder and weirder, and like, and that concept was there, but it kind of jumped. Like they kept shifting gear. They were like, we're gonna do it. No, we're not gonna do it. We're gonna do it. It's just, yeah. It was like first gear, sixth gear, first gear. Anyways, well, apparently no one has seen the Talk to Me movie, apparently, so I'll have to look into it myself. Anyways, we have another seed spawning bottom right of the map as we are back into the game. Thank you all for your patience. It's just a small DC of the Johanna player back in the mix here. Just checking really quickly. Ping's looking pretty good, okay. My ping was showing 79, which is pretty low for me. Diablo as level 10 here. We did cycle through the other numbers. Unfortunately, that did happen while we were in the DC, so let's go ahead and actually push that button again so you can see the stats. Containment disc on the Johanna. Chromie was going to have the Temporal Loop. We already saw that earlier. Boars for Rexar, Divine Shield, Blessed Shield, and a Wailing Arrow. On the opposing side, Isolation, Lightning Breath, Dragon's Arrow, Containment Disc, which we did see in the top lane just a moment ago, and High Five for the Lucio will be your heroics. As the charge from Misha comes through, Temporal Loop onto Hanzo. He's going to be pulled back. Boars unleashed by Rexar. Lobcold trying to break away after landing a few stuns. Chromie's Deep Breathing level 1 is completed. Another charge from Misha, unable to land it onto this Maiev. She lands an Umbral Bind, and that's all she does. She lands the Umbral Bind, stands still, and dies. Bottom lane camp is pushing in. The fort's already been taken down. Dahaka will grab this bruiser camp for the siege giant camp for the bottom lane. Condemned from the Johanna as Diablo looks to shadow charge in. Iron Skin immediately activated by the Johanna. Simple geometry from Hanzo done. Some sidewalls to be taken out. Umbral Bind onto the Uther. Pulls him in. Containment Disc as well. Diablo's souls are completed as the charge from Misha connects. Dragon's Arrow into the Uther here. Isolation as well. And that will be first kill for the side of Hopium incoming. They land the drag onto the Johanna. She should be taken down here. I don't see a world where she makes it alive, especially without any sort of Iron Skin available. Not for 20. Oh, she actually gets it activated just now. Dahaka, tissue regeneration's done, and Itrex does live, so it's only a singular kill over to the Uther, or onto the Uther. We'll be up in about 7 seconds. Next objective phase is here in the top left of the map. It's 2 out of 3, actually, excuse me, for the members of Hopium incoming, and it doesn't look like Misha will get a delay here, just in case gets the channel, and first objective goes over to the side of Hopium incoming. Still 5-1 in kills, a slight experience advantage over to our left side team. We'll see how much siege can be achieved here from Hopium incoming as another fight breaks out. Lupus with a Fire Stomp to heal back up and activates that Soul Shield. Meanwhile, over in mid, nice wait to hit the drag just after that Iron Skin ends. We have Diablo shadow charging in. Lupus locked in place. The Blessed Shield to the face, and Diablo's souls expended. Jumping back into top lane, we do have Maiev being taken down by Sylvanas. Wailing Arrow was used in that final moment of damage. Top fort does go down. Bottom fort will be pushed in by the Dahaka, but we have Chromie and Johanna already making their way down here. Talk to Me made 92 million, almost double of Midsummer. I literally have heard so many people say good things about Talk to Me, but I also heard a lot of people say good things about Midsummer. So you know, I'm not sure. So I guess maybe I'll have to form an opinion myself tonight when I watch it. I don't know. Tonight seems like a nice night for like a couple horror movies. Like maybe watch that, and maybe watch like Into the Mouth of Madness or something. I love that movie. Sam Neill's just so freaking good. Dahaka throws out an isolation, but he dead. Also, good to see you, Freaky. Happy Sunday to you, my friend. Appreciate you all coming by and hanging out, watching the games over here. A lot of places you can be watching Twitch stuff. A lot of places you can be watching Heroes of Storm. So thanks for choosing our channel. And thanks for hanging out. Big appreciation to Transparent again for the raid earlier. If you stuck around, I appreciate it. If you didn't, I get it. I understand. It's whatever. You know? I'm not as hot as Transparent. I get it. I met him in Germany. I know. Mid-fort is going to be taken down here by the side of Storm League Enjoyers as Chromie drops a little bit of damage with that deep breathing, and this will be Maiev rotating back over to the allied side of the map. Next seed will be spawning here in the bottom center. Look at that timing! It's like this is my job.
The anticipation's building.
You only see horror with your mother? That's kind of wild. I don't know many, like, and I just don't know many moms that are, like, big onto horror movies. My mom saw Silence of the Lambs, like, when it came out on video, like, they rented it from Blockbuster with, like, some other neighbors. And to this day, my mom goes, if I see a white van, I cross the street. That was the last movie that was the last horror movie my mom ever watched. That's kind of cool that you have that, like, my dad and I like watching horror action, or not horror. We like to watch like action movies together. Him and I love the Fast and Furious franchise. Like that's our jam. When my parents come to visit next, we're gonna be watching. He hasn't seen Mad Max Fury Road, and then I'm assuming by then Furiosa should be out, so him and I can do like 2 movies when they come to visit. Horrors are thing. That's really cool, Wildfire. Oh, I apologize. I'm looking at Twitch chat, and Johanna finds a kill onto Hanzo.
Seed has been planted. It will sprout before you know it.
If you don't stick around, we hate you. Yeah, there it is. Most inspirited, ridiculous play that ever I saw. Spin mid for 400 years. Okay. All right. Sorry, I gotta focus back in. Maiev is gonna be taken down. Top lane keep has been removed. We have a fire stomp from Diablo. The last seed that was in the bottom center was channeled by the members of Storm League Enjoyers. And Maiev is dead for 28 seconds. This is going to be our Garden Terror over to the side of Storm League Enjoyers. And as I'm not seeing how this, like, I didn't see how this composition works on paper, and I'm not really seeing how it's working here. There's just really no way to dive in with Diablo and Maiev in this composition. Anytime they go for a dive, it's just shut down. And this might be the end of this map right here in this siege through mid. Keep should be going down. Garden Terror is getting low. Temporal Loop. Oh, okay, sorry about that. Temporal Loop onto Fuzz. That will be a kill onto the Maiev. Mundane Zebra finds a drag onto Misha, and that's really all there. Is there a Blessed Shield from Johanna? Not for 46 seconds. Overgrowth Plant onto the top keep from our actual mid objective, but that's quickly cleared out. Top lane Garden Terror still pushing in. Bottom lane Garden Terror gets some damage on this keep. Looks like they're going to go for Dahaka here, but he burrows. Looks for the drag, finds it onto Uther. Diablo lands that Shadow Charge. Maybe this is the turning moment for Hopium incoming. Chromie throws out a heck load of damage. Black Arrows from Sylvanas, looking to see if she's got them up and available. Actually, they just popped, and that will be activated. Bottom keep does go down. 7 seconds on Maiev, and it doesn't look like there's... No, there. Are they looking to end? There was like a feigning moment of, like, we're going in, but no. Started watching Pool Man the other day. I ended up fast forwarding. The movie tries to be a new Big Lebowski. Pool Man? I've never even heard of this. Boars Unleashed by Rexar. No kill command level 20. Lupus Soul Shield was activated. Diablo goes in. Lightning Breath activated. Big commitment here as we do have Sylvanas getting some decent damage onto the enemies. I think Funz was looking for a drag. No glaive activation. Lucio amps things up. Self-cast Divine Shield for the Uther. Throws a stun back. Diablo Shadow charges in. Looking to make something happen with that Soul Shield activated. And the members of Storm League and Gyros have made it back over to this mid lane fort. A lot of well taps to be had, and maybe a re-engagement as Dahaka will be time stop. That is going to be movement speed debuff to him. He doesn't have Lurker Strain level 4. Getting stunned over here on the left-hand side. High five from the Lucio, but that is the Chromie damage needed. Containment Disc slows down the Johanna. She'll be silenced for 1.5 seconds after that. Sonic Arrow coming out as well.
Red team's core is under siege.
And here is the siege in from Storm League Enjoyers. Going for core, they're making this a 2-0 series in their round 2 round robin. Dragon's Arrow goes out. Uther does go down. Does he have level 20 redemption? He does. Bless Shield, Hanzo, Lucio are taken out. Uther will respawn in a moment. There's Diablo landing a Shadow Charge. Gets the Fire Stomp out, but Lupus, will he be able to make it to the Hall of Storms? Yes, with like 600 HP. Containment Disc on to the Chromie. Fuzz trying to make a play happen here, but it's going to be Storm League Enjoyers shutting it down 15-2 in kills. GG, well played. All right, pay it out the people.